Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Rose. I am an online health and fitness coach for women. I have a 3-month program that will help you not only achieve your dream plant-based body, but maintain it forever. So if you are interested in learning more about working with me, please check out the link for PLCU below. Today's video is going to be a follow-up, part 2 to last week's meal prep video. So fall is in full swing here in New Jersey. The weather is cold, it's getting dark at 12 p.m. and the only thing I want to eat is comfort food, mac and cheese. I get this question a lot for people who are tracking their macros in MyFitnessPal, how to actually cook bulk recipes such as soups, stews, casseroles, mac and cheese, how to log it so that you know the macros per portion size. I always weigh things for MyFitnessPal. Weighing things raw is the most accurate way to get the calories, grams of carb, protein, and fat per the food that you're using. So instead of using cups, weigh it by a food scale, super easy. So we are going to make mac and cheese. So the first thing you are going to do is go to MyFitnessPal, go to my meals recipe and foods, and create a new recipe. So title it mac and cheese, and then with the servings, this is going to be the part I will be teaching you guys about, but put 1 serving in for now. So what you're going to do next is you are going to weigh out all of your raw ingredients. So if you know this ahead of time, you can do this step before you actually start cooking, but just do it as you go. That's what I normally do. So you're gonna put in all of your raw ingredients, weighing it. At this point, all of the raw ingredients are in there and you can go cook the recipe right now or you can cook it later. What happens when we cook stuff is the weight changes. So if we're adding water to things, then it's going to be heavier. So that is why we have to utilize this recipe feature in grams. So what we are going to do next is weigh the total cooked portion of the recipe. So what I suggest doing first is weighing the dish, the empty dish that your whole recipe will be in if you're doing a large thing like mac and cheese. So I weighed the dish first, I wrote that number down, put it aside. Then, once the recipe is cooked and it cools, you will weigh the total amount. So it's gonna be a crazy high number. That's okay, write that number down. Then what you are going to do is subtract the weight of the empty container from the weight of the total, since the scale is recognizing that weight as well, and that's not part of the food. And then what you're gonna do is go back into MyFitnessPal, and where the servings say 1, you are gonna change the servings to the weight of the whole recipe. And from here, you can do 2 things. If you know that this mac and cheese is going to be 6 equal portions, you can take the total weight, divide by 6, and then portion out into your meal prep containers the gram amounts for each 6 even portions. And then when you go and log into your food diary, you will just enter that number in, and MyFitnessPal will know for, 220 grams per se, the weight of that. This is also pretty nifty because you can then figure out how many grams of the total you would need that day to meet your macros. So once MyFitnessPal knows the weight of the total recipe, you can play around with scooping out however much you would want to fit your macros. So this is really helpful because then you're not constrained to having 6 portions. You can just weigh out on your food diary. Maybe one day you want 100 grams of it because you want to have more carbs for dessert or stuff like that. So this is a tool that can help make bulk foods and recipes very macro friendly, because once MyFitnessPal knows the weight of the total recipe, it will be able to give you the calorie and protein gram, carb gram, fat gram per every gram of the recipe. So now you have it in there and you know exactly what you're eating, and then you don't have to guesstimate. You can utilize this feature so you know exactly what you're eating, because remember, if you have a fitness goal, if you want to build muscle and shred fat, if you need help with that, check out the link below. But if you have a fitness goal, being really, really diligent about actually hitting your macros is the fastest way to get to your goal. And then, as I always say, once you understand this, once you have the knowledge, once you know what the portion sizes are, then you can eat intuitively because you have that understanding. But it's really hard to eat intuitively before you put the grind work in to macros and calories. Please check out the link below for the recipe. Check out the link below if you want to work with me, if you are ready to learn macros, to learn strength training, and figure out how to have that balanced lifestyle. Alright, you guys, let me know if this video was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And until next time, I will see you guys later.